All right, so people start requesting that I break down these before and after wins that I'm having. So let me break this down. So this is a different chart, but it's the same as Bitcoin. Okay, so remember when I did the before and after, if you go back and look at the last win on Bitcoin, price was here. And I told you, I said, you need to be looking for a buy up to here, 50% of that wick. Now I went a lot further than that, but I knew where price was going. I knew where it was going, okay? And I told you it was going to go up to 63,667 or something like that. Okay. So why? Why did it do that? That's what these videos are about now that people was asking me, because I've been posting these before and after videos for a while. And then people are like, okay, so can you break down what happened? Okay, so this is why it reversed. Now, this is based on ICT's teachings, okay? First off, we got something here called a mitigation block. Okay, so it's the highest. You got to look at the highest up close candle. Now, if this was a bearish break, you got a mitigation block, a bullish mitigation block. That's what this candle is. Price reversed off of this candle here. Okay. So let me go and change this because this is annoying. See, I like for this to be. I like to barely see the line. So the reason why price reverses because of this bullish mitigation block. Okay, so it's a bullish mitigation block because of this here. So let me draw this real quick. So let me draw what you're seeing right here, So we got the big push down, okay? Then we got price coming up here, create that bullish mitigation block. Okay, then we have price come down here and then it just started moving up. Now, the thing is, this is a bullish mitigation block here. Let me draw up the block. Okay, you see the top of this wick right here. This is the same thing that's here. Oh, bring it back. This is the same thing here, okay? So what I like to do is, and what ICT teaches, sometimes he mark up the whole candle. It's the highest up close candle before the high up here was taken. Now, if it was a bearish, if this also could have been a bullish breaker, okay? So a bullish breaker is if price would have did this here. But you got to understand, this is ICT's concepts. I mean, this is just the way that I learned how this stuff works. Okay, so you see this low down here, this low was never taken, but the high was taken first. So therefore it's a bullish mitigation block. Okay, right there. Same thing, this is a bullish mitigation block. I literally drew the same thing. Okay, so hold on. Okay. I'm trying to press the back button, but the recorder tabs is in front of it, so see if I just have to physically delete it. So it's not going to be a long video. I'm just explaining what this is. Now, I'm trying to explain to you why I reversed. Now, usually this is a breaker. This is a bullish mitigation block. So I usually make this a light green, like here. Okay. And so this is why it reversed. Now, remember, let me just break this down again. Now, remember, it's a bullish mitigation block because when price went up, here, it came down and this high was taken before this low was taken right here. This high right here, this high right here was taken. Let me make this red. That high, this high right here was taken, okay? Delete this. This high was taken before this low was taken. Okay, this is the dealer's range from this high to this low. Okay, so this high was taken before this low was taken. Therefore, it's a bullish mitigation block. Okay, now also what could have happened is I usually press back, but the thing that's recording this is literally in the way and I can't press back. So I got to physically click on this and delete it. Okay, so if this low right here was taken, if price would have came down a little bit lower and took this low right here, which is this low here, okay, then it would have, if price would have came down here and took that low, then this would have been a bullish breaker. It is a difference, but I'm just trying to explain to you the difference, the way we see the market according to ICT's teachings, okay? And I'm about to end this video. It's not going to be long at all. Just explaining why. You need to understand why the wins are happening. And I appreciate people asking me to break it down, because I don't mind, because I understand the structure, because I took time to understand the structure, which a lot of people are not going to do. But I just want to be able to talk a certain way when I'm talking to people about this stuff. So why did it reverse? Well, it reversed because this is a fresh mitigation block, bullish mitigation block. Look at this. When price went above it, it never came back down to touch it. This is a dead giveaway. This is a fresh touch. ICT teaches that if price goes up above this, when it comes back down, it will be bullish. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I had and see when price came down here and touched it, I knew that's when it was going to reverse. Now, this is a different chart. On the other chart that you saw in the before and after video, this had already touched this wick high. Okay, it's not showing it on this chart. All charts are different. This is Binance. Okay, the chart that I was using on trade, this is investing.com. This chart you're looking at right now. But the chart I did the before and after, which was on my cell phone when I recorded my screen, that chart was IC markets, I believe. So, but this wick low had already touched this. Okay, even if I would have been on Binance, just understanding the structure, I still would have been like, okay, well, I'm not going to take a buy until this is touched, because look, price came above this and it never came down. When it touches a fresh breaker, bullish breaker, or a bullish mitigation block, you can look for the buy. So that's why I was saying take a buy when price was here. I was like, be looking for a buy, even if it drops down a little bit up to 50% of this wick up here. Okay. And so that's what happened. Now price went up a lot further than that, but this was a base hit. This was a base move just based on understanding the structure. It hit a fresh bullish mitigation block. Notice price never touched it before in the past at all. This is dead giveaway if you understand ICT's teachings. Thanks for watching.